A guy. He's up against, well, they've got two guys in San Francisco. Jimmy G is in town. Jalen Hurts did it all in week one, though. Completed 77% of his passes in a rout of the Falcons, looking to start 2-0 for the first time since 2016. I have been looking forward to this all morning because all is right in the world when Sal Palantonio is in South Philly. Sal, I actually have an important question for you. This is the first time I've tossed to you when you're in Philly, and I haven't been able to say, did you get a text from Doug Peterson? Kind of makes me a little sad. I'm scared to ask, but did you text Nick Sirianni?
You know I did, Sam Ponder. I texted Nick Sirianni first thing this morning at 0:30. And I said, Nick, it's your first home game as head coach. You're going to have a full stadium. What did you tell your team last night? He said, Sal, last night I talked all about home field advantage. In this game, it matters home field because there's such parity. And I showed them a video of the fans going crazy for the Birds. And if you look around the stadium, I know we have video of it, let's show people, it's a total whiteout. The Eagles have put out 70,000 T-shirts for the fans, welcoming them back. They haven't had a full stadium here in 623 days. And I got one of those T-shirts, of course, as a prop. Here it is. Let's show everybody. It's the Welcome Back T-shirt here at Lincoln Financial Field. But you know what? As Teddy and Randy and Rex and Matt will tell you, Sam, it's all fun and games and T-shirts, but in the fourth quarter when the Eagles are trying to come back, it gets real serious for the opposition real quick here. It gets very menacing. You will hear stuff in this stadium that you didn't think was possible coming out of your grandmother's mouth or a little kid who's 5 years old. Am I right about that? It gets serious real quick.
I'm just curious, if you're a Niners fan in there, do you put on the white shirt? I mean, it's technically not an Eagles shirt. It says Niners at Eagles. Are you just blending in?
It says Eagles.
Are you?
It says Eagles.
I know, it says both of them.
Go Birds.
I'm just saying that might be a safety issue.
You wear it if you win.
Let's talk about what would make them happy, and that would be Jalen Hurts playing well as he did last week. 3 touchdowns. Matt, what's your assessment of where he's at right now?
Listen, you talk about this quarterback matchup. Jimmy G played as well as any quarterback last week. But Jalen Hurts, Sam, you mentioned 77% completion. That's really impressive. Even more impressive since last year, he averaged 52% completion. But I would say the most impressive thing to me about Jalen Hurts last week was the 2-minute drive that he had in the second quarter. 2 minute in the second quarter for quarterbacks is much different than 2 minute in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is just like desperation, doesn't matter. Hey, whatever happens, happens. We got to make a play. Second quarter, you got to use a lot more discernment, a lot more care with the football. And Jalen Hurts was just masterful in that second quarter 2-minute drive. I came away very, very impressed. Only thing that was more impressive than that was his game day outfit today. That was even more impressive.
Let me talk about a guy named Jalen Hurts. And I'm going to take y'all, just stay with me for a second. Let's take it all the way back to college. When he went to Alabama, when he went to Oklahoma, when he comes to the National Football League, this young man has been doubted his whole life. Can he play this position or can he not? When he comes to Philadelphia, what's in the air? Is he the quarterback of the future or not? Jalen Hurts, every time I see him on the television, keeps getting better every time I see him. Going against the San Francisco 49ers team today, he's going to have to raid this pass rush because Bosa is coming after him along with 10 other guys. But I do like what I'm seeing with the chemistry between him and his pass catchers, mainly Devontae Smith. I said earlier in the show, everybody knows what Zach Ertz means to that seed in that football team. But you bring in a guy that he knows, the chemistry is there. I like what's going on in Philly. I just want to see this man keep continuing to get better every time them lights turn on.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing because you go back to his college days. He was the Southeast Conference Offensive Player of the Year twice. And then he transferred to Oklahoma, and all he does is, I mean, I know he never won the Heisman, but, I mean, he played great. But I'm going to tell you something that they got in Philly going right now. All right, this internal pressure with Fletcher Cox and Javon Hargrave, it was unbelievable. Jimmy G, Matt, you talked about it. He was absolutely terrific in his last game. Here comes my tape right here. When he sits in there, man, when you do nothing to disrupt his spot, everybody talks about we got to get him off the spot. If you don't get Jimmy G off the spot, He tears you up. He can rip it as good as anybody. You've got to get him off the spot. So Fletcher Cox, we all know this man right here. Look at that big old rascal. That'll get you off your spot. But Javon Hargrave, I was watching this and, oh, what a rush by Fletcher Cox again. No. That's Javon Hargrave, and I'm telling you, he had 2. He dominated this game. So not only just Fletcher Cox, now you got Hargrave as well. That internal pressure affects Jimmy G more than it does almost any quarterback in this league, and it has to today in this game if Philly's going to have a chance, in my opinion.
I mean, you can speak to this more than me, Hasselbeck, but never underestimate the motivation of the quarterback, because both of these players, I think, they're on week-to-week auditions, really. I mean, Jimmy G's got Trey Lance waiting back there. I mean, he knows that kind of pressure. I got to play well. And then Hurts, I mean, they're looking to Hurts and say, this is the guy we want.
Yes.
Okay. Do we do our scouting for next year in terms of who we pick? So that type of motivation with these players. Jimmy G's healthy. He's playing well. He's got Shanahan calling the shots. His defense is playing better. And you're right, this Hurts kid looked good last week. It was the Falcons. And to me, some of those teams look like it was